So I was trying to find the perfect balance between a build that is going to get you through the game, is going to defeat any boss, any foe in Elden Ring, give you the long range, and also give you that close quarter encounters that you guys love that makes Elden Ring a lot of fun. Well, today I bring to you guys the strongest build, God tier build that has the perfect balance for you to be able to enjoy the game and at the same time destroy anyone. If you like how that sounds, a like is much appreciated. So we are going to be taking advantage of a couple of things in the build itself to maximize not only the power itself, but also how much you are going to be dealing damage overall. So we are going to be focusing on two weapons. One of them is going to be the Wings of Astel, and the other one is going to be the Moonveil. The Wings of Astel, as you guys know, has physical and magic damage. So, and then of course the Moonveil, it has physical and magic damage at 178 and 213. The attributes required are intelligence 23, strength 12, and dexterity, making it a very potent intelligence weapon and also dexterity. And I'll show you guys how to make this even stronger. And we also have the Wings of Estelle, which is intelligence, dexterity, and strength. So all those three put together with the physical damage and the magic damage, you will be able to not only inflict thousands and thousands and up to 10,000 of damage very easy. And so what makes the Moonveil a lot of fun is that it inflicts two type of damages. One is the strong damage, which is going to knock out anyone. Fully optimized, you can go up to almost 2,000 damage. And then the other one is the horizontal damage, which is the lighter damage, and it inflicts physical and magic, making it very potent. And then we have the Wings of Astel. Now the Wings of Astel, it's a lot of fun because it does have three things in it. One of them is the power that it has within. See, all those little particles are nebula, and then you have the small attack, which is also very lethal. And then on top of this is that you have the nebula. Now you are able to use the nebula in a very strategic way by pretty much baiting anyone, any enemy, as you guys can see here, how I am using the Winds of Astel to try to defeat this boss, this guy here. As you can see, I baited him and he lands. So, I mean, the nebula is very powerful because what it does an area of damage, which every single little particle that hits, so the bigger the enemy it is, the more damage is going to cause. Now that we got the two weapons out of the way, now if you guys want to know where exactly you can get these weapons, the links will be at the very top in the description. And then the next thing we are going to be using is the Carrion Regal Scepter. We are going to be using the number 2 Glistone Staff overall in Elden Ring. Why? Because one is going to be able to use 20 FP cost. Now, if you guys were able to use number 1, which is going to be the Lusan Glintstone Staff, now that staff itself is you're going to be needing a lot of FP and it's going to drain you if you are. But the great thing about the Carrion Regal is that it is sorcery scaling at 330. It is a very good Glintstone staff that you guys will be able to use. So just to show you guys really quick and take a look at how much the damage you are able to use with the Carrion Regal. I'm able to for demonstration, take it on this foe and just take a look that you are able to pretty much spam this weapon with the different type of sorceries that I will be showing you guys later on, which is going to make it a lot of fun. So if you use the Carrion, you are able to inflict a lot of damage to any foe. And with the sorceries that I'm going to be providing to you guys, you are going to be able to spam this. Now, this spell here is one of the best ones that you guys need if you guys are running an intelligent build which is going to be a lot of fun. And what makes it really good is that it focuses on the foe. Now, let's continue to the next thing. We are going to be using the spell blade pointed at and pretty much the entire spell blade armor. Now, have in mind, each of the pieces that you see here will increment the sorcery damage by 2%. So you have 2, 4, 6, 8. Overall, you are going to be dealing an additional 8%. Now, on top of this, we are going to be using the Graven Mass Talisman. You can find this one by pulling up your map, and this one is going to be located high up here in this section where is going to be the Albarnuri Rise. In that section, you are going to be able to locate this talisman, which is one of the best talismans that you guys can use if you are running an intelligent or sorcery build, which is going to give you 8% additional damage. And the next one is going to be the Magic Scorpion Charm. This one will raise the magic attack by 12%, but it's also going to give you physical damage by 10% on PvE. Now, if you go to PvP, then it increases magic damage by 8%, but it also is going to increase your physical damage taken by 15%. Now the talisman is located once you go through the entire syllabus quest line, and then once you complete a certain part where you give him the amber starlight. After that, syllabus tells you about his scheme, and then you are going to be able to obtain this magic scorpion charm. And the next one is going to be Shard of Alexander. This one is going to greatly boost your attack power for the skills by 15%. This one, of course, you will be able to get this once you complete the entire Alexander questline and you defeat him, and then you'll be rewarded with his talisman, which is one of the best talismans that you can get. The next talisman is going to be Godfrey Icon. This one will enhance any charged spells and skills that you have in your build. In this case, I'm going to be showing you guys in a bit what are those spells, and it's only going to work for spells, not for weapons. This one, you are going to be able to get it in this section over here on the map. If you pull it up, and it's going to be the Golden Lineage Evergall. Here, once you defeat the boss or whoever shows up right there, the foe, you are going to be able to acquire that talisman, which is going to be really good. It does enhance by 15% all your spells, which is something that you are definitely going to need to be able to use this in this build. And now that you are walking very strong in Elden Ring and are taking down any foe, we are going to be needing a little bit more of a strength, a little bit more power that we need in this build. So when we are able to take down enemies such as Melina and any other boss that we encounter along the way, then I'm going to show you guys what's inside of my flask. Inside of my flask, I'm going to have two things. One is going to be the Magic Shrouding Crack tier. This one is going to temporarily boost any magic attacks that you guys have. In this case, you have the weapon that is scaled by magic, which is the Astel and the Moonveil, which are going to work really good. And on top of this, also the staff is also going to work, all those three together. And overall, it's just going to make everything that is in your gear even more powerful. And then the next one is going to be the Cerulean Hidden Tier. This one, guys, will eliminate any FP consumption that you guys have. So you guys are going to be able to spam your spells for about 15 seconds without any limitation, is especially when you use this one, which is going to be really cool because it just pretty much follows any foe in Elden Ring. So just imagine 15 seconds unlimited of that power is going to be crazy. Now let me show you how powerful the Moonveil is when it's fully optimized. Look at that. 2648, guys. And let's do it again. And look at that. 2274, which is ridiculous power. Look at this. Look at this, guys. With 3 hits, this foe goes down, and pretty much he's out in 4 of them. Having this build very optimized, it gives you guys the different ways in which you are able to pretty much take down any foe. If you guys want to use the Moonville, or if you guys want to use the Astel, it doesn't matter what you guys want to do. It's just overall giving you different options of how to play pretty much with this build, and it's so much fun. It's not a very boring build, because such like with a full mage one, then it gets kind of boring because all you do is use spells. But in this case, we are taking advantage of those two weapons and also the staff, which makes it a lot of fun in Elden Ring. And you are going to be using the following spells. One of them is going to be Stars of Ruin. This one here is very OP because it follows anyone that is pretty much trying to attack you. And you guys see that it's about five to about eight different type of runes trying to follow the foe. The next one is going to be the Carian Phalanx. The reason why, as you guys count them, is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different swords giving you offense and defense at the same time. And then we also have the Meteor of Astel, in which we could just pretty much spam this and it does a lot of damage to any foe. And the last one is going to be none other than the last one is going to be the Loretta's Great Bow. The reason why is because this bow itself deals a lot of damage, and the longer you hold it, such like any other spell, the stronger it is, and it deals a lot of damage. And let me show you guys the different type of damage of each spell that is able to do. There you go. That is how you put together the strongest build in Elden Ring. It is so powerful, so optimized. And also, guys, thank you guys for watching. Also, thank you for all the love and the support. And if you're new to the channel, why not hit the subscription button? We got a few more Elden Ring videos coming up for you guys, and a lot more gaming related videos. If you love bleed builds and want to know how to put it together as a god tier, take a look at this video here. It's very powerful build.